Lately I've started watching something new on YouTube. It's these very calming videos, the kind where people give back to their communities without expecting anything at all in return. There's absolutely something therapeutic about it. There's a channel I discovered called the Rudan Brothers. Hope I've got that right. They knock on doors in their neighbourhood and they offer to install new gutters on people's houses for free. Amazing. And once they've finished, they surprise the owners with offering new free roofs as well. Unbelievable. Then there's these other channels I've discovered, like the Blessing Boys and the Midlife Stockman, who quietly take tired, tangled yards and turn them into serene garden spaces, all for free. I mean, it's just astounding. They just literally go and knock on doors in their neighbourhoods, and some people are sceptical, but the ones that do say yes, absolutely, I mean, the looks on their faces are just, it's truly inspiring. So as a viewer, I don't just feel inspired, I feel soothed. These videos are like slow, deep breaths, gentle reminders that kindness still exists in the world. But I've also noticed something strange. Sometimes, even in these acts of generosity, you'll see recipients, even family members, who respond with rudeness or suspicion, or even hostility. And I think, what's happened to us? Why do we sometimes meet kindness with suspicion? Still, the givers don't stop. They don't demand gratitude, they just keep showing up. That's what makes their kindness so powerful. It's not performative, it's real. I think we all long to give something meaningful, to feel like we're making a difference, even a small one. For me, that's always been connected to animals, especially cats. If this little channel of mine ever grows enough to support me, I'd love to pay it forward, especially to those who dedicate their lives to rescuing and caring for animals. A couple of years ago in 2022, I took time off to write. I focused on children's books, including a series starring Minxy, of course, and finished a novel that had been sitting on my laptop since 2012. Like many creatives, I had this quiet hope. Maybe this would be the turning point. Maybe I'd finally find my audience. Well, let's just say I didn't become an overnight bestseller, but the books made it out into the world, and they've found a few lovely readers. One of them was a woman named Charlotte, a huge feline lover who I met through Instagram. Charlotte runs a cat sanctuary out of her home in Long Beach, California. She works full-time, and with the rest of her energy, which is not much, I must say, she saves cats, over 30 of them, feral, abandoned, shy, young, elderly, all given names, all given food, shelter and love. She does it with no team, no budget, no support, just a big heart. When one of her cats fell critically ill, I decided to send her everything I'd earned from my book sales, which was only around $100 Australian at the time, plus a little extra. It wasn't much, not compared to the thousands she needed, but she was so grateful. I even wrote her sanctuary into my children's books and added a chapter called Tiki Feral. Her Instagram name is Tiki Feral Kittyland Sanctuary, in my novel Prophecy, just to try and spotlight her work. And it made me realise something. Helping doesn't have to be big to be meaningful. Sometimes it's enough to say, I see what you're doing and I believe in you. And here's something fascinating that I've learned. Studies show that helping others isn't just good for the world, it's good for us too. Altruism increases serotonin and dopamine, those feel-good chemicals that ease stress and improve our moods. People who volunteer regularly are 40% more likely to report high emotional well-being. Giving literally rewires the brain for happiness. And it doesn't have to be financial. Just sharing someone's story, offering a kind word, giving your time or attention. It all matters. There's a couple of beautiful quotes I love. The first is from Mark Twain. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Found. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. And wise words from the young Anne Frank. No one has ever become poor by giving. That's a good one. And maybe that's the real gift of helping others. We heal ourselves in the process. So if you've ever felt powerless or stuck, or like you're not doing enough, I want to remind you, you don't have to save the world. You just have to care, and that's where change begins. Could you send a kind message today to someone who might need it? Check in on a neighbour, maybe support a small creator, artist or animal rescuer? Small things, repeated often, can change lives. This channel and all the videos I make are part of my own journey to give what I can. I may not have much to offer financially right now, but I can offer stories. I can offer space to reflect and gentle reminders that we're not alone. And I can share my feline Minxy, my constant, my muse, my sleepy sidekick. She reminds me every day that connection, comfort, and a quiet moment of care is enough. Thank you for being here, and if this message has reached you or made you think of someone doing good in the world, I'd love if you share it, because kindness multiplies when we pass it on.